Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Lilibet Day channel. How is everybody in the world today and tonight in your time? So here in the Philippines is July 19, 2024, 10 a.m. is time. And I would like to mega love shout out to all my members. And for those not yet part of my LTZ family, grab the opportunity that be part of my LTZ family so that you will get early access to all my videos that I uploaded. All right, before uh, published to public. And of course, I would like to thank also for those generous people who sent donation to my channel. Thank you very much. And today, the weather here in the Philippines, because 3 months ago we experienced we call that El Nino, that's drought season, but now it's La Nina. La Nina means it's rainy, more on rainy season. So now the weather here is very cloudy. I don't know, maybe this afternoon or later tonight it will rain. So either morning, noontime, or evening it will rain. And for tonight, in your time, and for today here in the Philippines, the subject is 11 reasons or reasons why men are better at friendship than women. So this is a very exciting or interesting topic that I'm going to discuss, but excuse me. This is entertainment purpose only, guys. So for those people that well, not really satisfied about my explanation, my thought process, don't bash me, okay? Because this is for entertainment purpose only. So this is very basic that I'm going to tackle later. My voice is too what do you call that, cranky, because I've been to other channel. I participate, do karaoke, even though that I'm sintonado or out of tone, but I don't really care because I love music. So yeah, so I went to um different channel that they do karaoke. So that's why sometimes I feel my throat my throat was so tired of singing last night. And by the way, for those for those who wants to join, I will post the link, okay, so that for those who wants to join, feel free to click on that. All right, there you go. Oh, by the way, guys, I will do some a little marites, because last night I went to Sis Maria de la Pina's channel, and then there's female Filipina bloggers that she mentioned this, and I also noticed this. She went to another channel, and then because usually I do same way, I before I start to comment about, about the subject, they will tell I will always say, um, hi everyone. So automatically, if you say hi everyone, it's including the co-host, the host, or people on the live chat. And then she mentioned that nobody um respond back to her. It's just like, I understand, I understand that situation, because it happened also to me when I say hi everyone. So nobody respond on me. So it's just like, I don't think that they don't see that, but I don't make it that too personal. But it's just like, for those people that has a common sense. Of course, if somebody will tell you hi, you have to respond, and then that's it. And uh that's why when I go to, other channel, and just like, if I know these people, I just say hi everyone. And by, I don't know why are they like that. So it's just like, for me, excuse me, it's just like part of, I think part of, part of, especially she's she's uh female. So most of they don't really, if you go to not all female bloggers that somebody will go there, they ignore, maybe because of of the other situation. I don't know. But for me, it's just like, if somebody will say hi to you, you have to say hi. That's that's common. That's common. So it's just like I mentioned that, I told her that, yeah, there's some people are like that. They don't really, they don't really uh if you say hello, they don't ignore. Because like here also, Frank, American people are like that. When they saw something, hi, good morning, how are you doing? Not all my people are, are very responsive. Okay. And some of my people, guys, they just, I'm sure they hear, but it's just like they ignore. So it's just like, for me, it's just like, in my mind, I'm just communicate on their mind that, hello, say something. Because, the person, it's not harmful that, if you say hi. Because here, there's a lot of, there's a lot of foreigners here. American, uh, African, Asian. I didn't know them, but when I go around and uh ride on my bike, and they say hi, and then sometimes they smile. So I just do that. Because actually, for most Filipino are not really into that, but we have manners. We learn that in school. Good moral and right conduct. GMRC. So it's just like, for me, oh my God, sometimes, I told Frank, stop saying that, because, for me, it's not too personal, but, but it's just like, oh my God, are they hear this? But, Frank, he's still keep saying that. And nobody respond. But that's why when I go to other channel, when they say hi everyone, and then if if I say hi and then they respond to other people and not me, okay, I won't say comment about you, because it means that you ignore me. So hi, Bob. Good morning. Don't ignore me, Bob.
No, what's going on over there, Miss Lil? Oh, who
uh,
crapped in
well,
your Cheerios?
yeah, what you eating?
Chocolate ice cream.
Oh my God.
Masarap. My
Yeah.
wife ate some of it. She goes, "Let me see," and she scooped out, ate it like, Mrs. Yeah, you're walking on thin ice, Mrs. Very thin ice.
Yeah, sometimes,
Oh.
Frank, it's like that, when, especially, the chocolate chips, the chips, I love that also. So when it's almost gone, so, well, it's just a few chips, so I eat whole. And then when she check, oh my God, just a few. So I try to avoid that, eating. But anyway, Bob, it's just like, last night, I don't know, because you're not in, when sis Heidi mentioned that she went to other channel and, say hi everyone. Nobody say, nobody respond back to her. So it's just like, a simple hi. And
Mhm. Yeah,
but
I get it. I get it.
they ignore.
Manners.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because, it's just like happen here, Bob, that, sometimes, my people is just, frank, American, they're very open, they're very vocal to say hi, good morning, even though you don't know that person is part of American culture.
Uh-huh.
But, my people, they just ignore. And then I told him, stop saying that because look, 'cause for me, oh my God, it's just like I'm thinking that don't you hear that? You say hi, and then that's. I don't think they don't understand good morning, but they just ignore that. So that's crazy thing that when
Yeah,
it
that's
comes to greeting.
that's true. Americans are very outspoken. That's just how we are.
And first time, first time that I'm not really into that. It scares me to respond because especially if I know that they married to a Filipina, because Filipina are very jealous when it comes to their men, especially
Mm.
Western men. So I'm confused. But now since that I'm married to American, that's very common thing for them to say hi or greetings for everyone.
Well, I don't know. I'm not too exactly sure what you're talking about. Well, I am sort of, but I don't know what's going on with other people. But for me, I usually go onto a panel and say, "Hello, everyone. Hi to all. Hi, Frank. Hi, whoever's there most of the time." But I don't. You think you're being snobbed? Is that what you're saying?
Mm, uh, it's kind of they just ignore people that greetings to them because it happens to me also, but it's just like for me it's no big deal because maybe it's not on their personality to say I understand that, but sometimes you have to be the manners also that you have to respond back. Anyway, so the
Hmm.
the subject that I'm going to discuss for today and tonight in your time, Bob, is the reason why men are better at friendship than women. So that's I really admire because for women, just a few women that we have a friendship from the start. It's easy to find associate friends, but literal friend, uh it's kind of a hard because for women they're not really into that give the value of friendship, because sometimes some women they're very they have also attitude that they want to tell their female friend that I'm better than you, especially bragging things.
Oh boy. Oh, that's what does it.
And
Yeah.
some women they cannot take of that. in me also, because I'm not looking for for your stuff. Okay, I'm looking for friendship. But sometimes they don't really give, because for me it's just like a competition for friendship, unlike men that no matter how long they never seen each other, but once they bond, or see each other, it's just like the friendship, it's still solid, nothing changed. Okay, for literal, for men that their friendship, they really value the friendship.
What the heck is this mixed stuff? Why
What?
are you supporting? He's stirring up drama. I don't know.
Hi,
Hmm.
Lilibet. Can I ask you, why are you supporting a channel that everybody uses my legal name, framing me as Ido? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mix, because for me, they don't do nothing about me. So I cannot, if they don't like you, it doesn't mean that I don't like you. Okay? So, well, maybe for them, they're not comfortable with you. But since it's as simple as this, Mix, for those people that treat me well, I will treat them well. Okay, but if for those people that then asshole, so I think I don't want to make fight on the on online, Bob, because it's not really, it's not my cup of tea. Okay, it's as simple as that. For those don't like my channel, they free to leave. Okay, and then for those interested to listen on my show, then they're very welcome. So I don't
Hey,
really want, because there's a lot of the bloggers, they make it too personal. They
hey,
make it into personal.
can I interrupt real quick here in American style? Mix, I've
Okay.
only seen, I'm going to turn on my camera so you look at me. I've only seen you on a couple of channels, and every time I see you, it's fucking drama. Grow up. Go away. Thank you, Miss Lil.
Okay, thank you, Bob. Because me,
Mhm.
I'm not really into that. If you have something that, no, don't. Because don't bring that in your channel. You make it too personal with other bloggers. So I'm not that. I'm not that. My channel is to give information and share knowledge to everyone, and share experience. But I don't want to bring fights on my channel. I don't. I,
Yeah.
I don't really like. So it's just like, for me, if somebody don't like you, don't mean that I don't like you, but you have to be act like a grown person. Okay, because if you keep acting like a kid, I can tell that there's so many things that gonna be complicated, and there's some people that don't like that act.
Well, let's talk. Let's just talk over this guy. Okay, the topic you're talking about here is men are form a longer lasting friendship. I agree with that.
Than women, Bob.
Oh yeah, yeah. Because I've noticed, especially with Western women, the women here, especially them, they're very petty, very, very petty. If one gets her fingernails done, the others will slander her because her fingernails, or if she buys a new car. Oh my god. And not too many men are like that. Not too many. There are some bitch boys that are like that, but not too many.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's what I call them. To me, it's like when someone has a victory of some kind in their life, I say, right on, man. You did good. You deserve it. Rock on. You make a lot of money, whatever. I don't care what it is. You get, and there are some bitch boys that will go, well, his car's not that nice. I distance myself from people like that immediately. Go away. I don't need you. You know, but women are so much like that. So many.
Yeah.
My wife is very, very particular on her friends, and we don't entertain, we don't have parties, all that, because she knows how catty and spiteful women can be, and she won't allow that in her house. You know.
Yeah, because that's me also. It's just like I'm just be friendly, but if I heard something that I just I don't say anything, but I just keep distance for these people that because if you're gonna you're gonna insist on that, it will end that there's a there's a fight. So I am not really into that. Because yeah, that's the reason why there's a reason why that I bring this as a part of my my subject, because I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot of friends in in YouTube. But it's just like I'm not I'm not saying that they're they're not good to me or what. It's just like it's better, I think, not to in touch, in touch with these people online, because each especially bloggers, each of them, they have their own style how to how to deliver their channel. But sometimes
Yeah.
some people are very sensitive, Bob, that they misinterpret what are you trying to tell online, because I've been experienced that they misinterpret about my personality, and then when they found out that I said no, I'm not like that, so they realize, oh, they're wrong. So it's
Mm,
better, it's better to set aside the personal, the personal grudge, so don't bring it that, because like mix is just like, no, 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 no. I'm, I don't really like, to bring that, to drama, on my in channel. So
yeah, I get it.
I can't really stand that. Hi, kids. John Tags, hello. Thank you for calling. I don't like, drama. Especially, you're older, you're a grown person, or no, I don't like that.
As I get older, that I can tolerate drama even less as I get older. Yeah,
Okay.
I would say men have friendships that last forever because when you find that guy that you get along with great, you can trust him, and it's hard to find. But my best friend Michael, I could trust him with anything. And most of the
Yeah.
guys I've known over my life, I've had to weed them out because of drug and alcohol addiction and stupidity, and I've had to weed them out. But and my wife's like me, we're both Sigma. Very few people get in, very, very few. But she's got friends back in Davao. She's been friends with them for her whole life because they're trustworthy. But so many of the women in the U.S. and I guess over in the Philippines, you can't trust them because. Well, I'll give you a recent example. You probably heard the drama between me and the neighbor lady over here. That's one. And I have coffee in my favorite coffee shop, and I talk to all different people who live in the area. And just yesterday, there's an older lady who comes in there, and I was showing her pictures of the organic fertilizer that I make for my lawn and all that. And she said, "Well, where do you live?" And I don't let people in. And I just said, "Oh, I live over that way a ways." I'm not going to tell her. You understand? And
Yeah.
by the time we finished our coffee, maybe an hour later, she says, "I want to come over to your house." And I told her, "I am married. I'm that is not that's not done." I'm married and I'm not going to bring anyone to my house. I don't care who you are, where you come from. You're not coming to my house. Oh, I just want to see where you live. And I went, alarm bells went ding, 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 ding. Yeah, watch out for people like that because she wants to see what I have. You understand?
Yeah.
She
Mm-hmm.
wants to see how much I'm worth. She wants to see what she can take from me.
Yeah.
I don't. No, you're never going to come to my house. I haven't said this to her yet, but I will in a polite way. You're never coming. I will say this to her if she continues. You are never coming to my house. And if I see you outside my home, because I've got cameras, I will file a harassment restraining order. Stay away.
Yeah.
I don't trust people. And I know I've learned don't trust them. Don't. Just don't. Especially females. Because all a female has to do here in Washington State is and go, he touched my butt.
Yeah, they're making stories so that they can file case against you.
Correct. And of course, you must believe all women because they're always a victim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now
That's
I understand that why men are too particular about that it's not easy for them to, especially older people. But I can tell above until now that young men, they do that. Especially, oh, I want to see your house for young.
uh-huh. Uh-huh. Well, sorry, but you're not coming to my house. That's it.
Hmm.
I live not far away. That's it. Leave it, you know. I've been through the ringer with the courts and all that because I'm divorced and I haven't forgotten one damn thing about that. None of it. I don't. I just. I can't. I can't. I can't trust women. I can't. I won't. You know. That's it.
I don't, okay, Kiss, I don't really know him. I saw some, before in Manny's channel, I saw him there, but I don't really know him. Okay, so I don't
Yeah.
understand why he came here and asked something about somebody accusing him petty.
The only thing I know about this mix guy is I've seen him over on Maria's channel, and he was doing so much drama over there. He said, she said, wah, crybaby bitch stuff. And that's the only other time I've seen him. And it's always someone's picking on me. Help me, help me, help me.
Mhm.
Get out. That's why I went right after him right away. Shut up. You know, don't put my name in your mouth, weirdo. Move on. You know.
Yeah, because I don't want to mention, because I don't want to mention another guy act same, same him. I don't know. Maybe that's another some
There's
trolls,
more.
but yeah, he act the same. He act the
Yeah.
same, so I don't really pay attention about that because I don't
Yeah,
want to
there's
ruin my.
more than one dude on YouTube who are actually in the closet. That's their primary problem. They are in the closet and they want drama. Oh, help me. Femboys, you know. That's what it is, really what it comes down to. Help me, help me, help me, rescue me, daddy. No, I'm not going to rescue you. You're a nut job. Get away from me. But I know that's off topic, but that is YouTube drama and that is real life
Yeah.
drama.
Hmm. But anyway, Bob, you mentioned about that, that Western women do that to you. But I'm not saying all Filipina, but some Filipina, they do that
I
also.
know.
But they're not doing that, but they do that online. Now
I
that
know.
it's very high tech, now they do that online also.
Hmm.
Just trying to tell, you're, endearing, endearment term of Filipina, you're so guapo, you're so mabait, things like that.
There's, yeah. I was recently on another channel. That same host was messaging me on other people's channels. Oh, Bob, you're so guapo. And I remember one time I saw her come on and say, and she knows I'm married. That
Mm-hmm.
same host in the last channel I was on went, "Oh, you're so handsome, blah, blah, blah." And I said, I know what you're doing, and it's not going to work because I know what you are and I know what you're doing. Shove off. You know, that's why I like people like yourself, Maria, a few others that don't do that. When that's an evil seed inside of especially Filipinos. Once they see that you're married, and while the women around here are the same, the women in general, once they see that you're happily married, they want to destroy your marriage. They
Yeah, and
do.
then sometimes they just put something there on on their channel that it tells that she loved this she loved this person, but it's just like the intention is not that, it's just like I can
Hmm.
see dollar sign on you. So that's
Uh
why I
huh.
have to do some endearment term for him or what. So I know some each doing, I know their strategy. So
Okay, I'm going to tie this back in, Lil. That's one of the reasons why men stay friends for a long time because of women's behavior like that.
yeah.
I'm going to
So
destroy your happy marriage. Would you be?
mm-hmm,
And if I was a good, decent woman, I would not get anywhere near a woman who does that ever for
yeah.
any reason. And there's a lot of women like that, not just Filipinos, but Americans on all over the planet. If you have something happy, they want to destroy it. That seems to be a trait among females, and
Yeah.
they'll do
So
it
here's
insidious.
mhm. And some here, the reason why men they can really have friend back, because that's I agree with that. But here's for female Bob. I'm not saying all. Okay, so
Correct.
in a
Mm.
relationship, I have friend, best friend. I tell my problem, my relationship with my boyfriend is start getting colder. And then, she will advise me, oh, you better leave that man. And
Yep.
you're
Yep.
crazy to
Yep.
believe her. And
Yep.
then a
Hmm.
few months, you will find out that she's with your ex
Uh
or,
huh.
with you.
She's
So
going
I
around
don't
behind your back. Hmm.
yeah, I don't really, because all the things that I experienced that also that when I watch, well, I'm not really fond of Rapid Tofu. So
I
it's
am.
just like I saw that in this Norwegian, he's still married to a Filipina, but they just said that in verbal that they separate, but in illegal way they're not. They're still married. So he found out that there's another Filipina that he can fool for that. The Filipina believed him that he was annulled or divorced. So they fell in love with each other and then they get married. But they found out that the marriage is still registered in Philippine Statistic Authority or PSI. And the second girl, the Filipina, was crying and then tell to her best friend, no, my marriage is void. And she found out that the man that she married is still not divorced. And you know what the girl told her that, oh, you better tell him or leave him. And after that, Bob, a few months later, the
Hmm.
girl have a relationship with the man, and she knows that that's her best friend ex. And why she have a relationship? So it's just like because she knows that this man can able to give material thing to the second wife, but at the end of the day they cannot do because the man's still married to the first Filipina. So that's kind of crazy that I don't really they will tell you, oh, this advice, but no, you have to think to believe them because they don't tell the truth.
Yeah. One
Okay.
common trait among nefarious females, especially females. Example is the neighbors. I'm going to go back to the drunken neighbors. His kitchen runs his house, and she manipulates him to do what she wants. Like the last guy that lived here, when she's drunk, she used to talk to me about how, oh, the guy you used to live in your house, he would call me and hit up on me. And then I had to tell my husband. Then I heard the same story from the husband because the guy was sending her text messages, sex text messages. And I asked her husband, why in the hell is your wife giving another man her phone number? And he didn't put the two pieces together, that the insanity that comes into his house is from his drunken wife. She'll cause problems and then manipulate her husband to come to the rescue. I don't deal with people like that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is.
Okay, so yeah, let me read this. Okay, the mention that they can really have a friend back. Okay, so this is the explanation. If a man calls someone his friend, his body, his fault, he usually this for him for life. Men value friendship
Hmm.
and live by the fact that a friend is a friend needed. Always trust a man to save his friends as in times of need. Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's this is for for solid friendship, because there's still men that when they know that their friend is it's in trouble, they run. But this is I'm mentioned about the solid friendship of men. Okay, so it says now this is not to mean that women don't value friendship, okay? Of course they do in a country like India where women are often under tremendous social pressure. The lack of commitment in friendship is often product of familial commitment in other social contexts. But at all, men are more willing to the extra for their friendship. So yeah, that's very common for for men that they have solid friendship. Because
Yeah.
it reminds me of my father when they uh it's not months, years, but they never seen each other, but the friendship, it's still you can tell that they always, the way that they act, the way that they talk, it's just like every day they see each other, but that thing is it's years.
Yeah.
S- okay, let me read. Frank, men will look out for each
Each
other
other
when we are
or friends.
friends. Yeah. But women, I'm not saying, again, I'm not saying generalize women, but it's hard, it's hard to deal with women because, oh my God, I don't want to say because I don't, maybe,
You just said it right there, Lil. It's hard to deal with women. That's why my wife, right in there, doesn't invite women over to our house. We don't have people come over. She learned that a long, long time ago. It's hard to deal with women. And most of the staff that she works with, since she's in healthcare, are women. And the
mm,
women make the workplace far more challenging than the men do. Men are easy to work with. We know what to do. We go at it, go do the job, talk a little bit with the women who we work with, just a little bit, go to do the job. But she said when it's a majority of females, which it is most of the time, it's so hard.
yeah,
They're so
because
competitive.
yeah, you cannot really, you cannot really save, because once you bring that, especially that, I don't know, Bob, because it happened also here, but not as often as in the West. But it's just like, they call that micro cheating, that they will go to your, if your
Uh-huh.
friend, they go to your house, and
Yes.
then they
Yes.
secretly, is especially if your husband or wife has a Facebook account, they stalk that and
Yep.
get some number, and then it it's so common here that and then you found out that the wife, or the husband has a secret relationship with your friend.
And if the wife doesn't, then she'll make up a lie.
Hmm.
Yeah.
if my friend gets a Rolls Royce, I
I'm
am
happy
happy,
for him.
just like
Uh-huh.
it's mine. A
Yep.
woman would hate her friend.
That's right, Frank. Exactly right. That's an experienced man right there. Yep.
Oh, speaking of that, I have friend that she's very admire me, because she was single that time. She's very admired of me, because I married to Frank, and I told
Hmm.
her this is how Frank treated me. She's really inspired. Oh, I wish one day I can find a man like my husband.
Right.
And now she's very into that, but she find a man that that she really want to. And now she has attitude on me that tell, oh, I'm not the same as what you think before, because she has attitude to tell me, oh, we're on the same level
Hmm.
of life. So it's just like, for me, wait a minute, I'm not asking that, I'm not showing that to her. But for me, it's just like, for that's why I don't understand why these women that uh having a friendship to another female is a competition. So
Yeah.
it's kind of difficult to build a friendship, because for me, I really want a friendship, because for me, I don't want to brag things, what I got, because I'm good, so I want friendship, because me, if I have a friendship, I'm the type of person that I can depend my friend. Okay, I can depend my friend.
Yeah.
So I'm not the back. What do you call that? The back fighter.
Backstab backstabber. Yeah. Hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
So you know what, Bob? For I have so many associate friends, but I don't have, except Frank. That there's only I consider him my best friend. But
Yeah. My wife's my
uh
best friend.
So I don't. Even my siblings, as we're same blood, but we're not same mind, thought, you know, thought, so we're not. So it's just like, who, even you have, even your siblings, it's so hard also, to
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to
Frank.
trust.
Frank, right there. Like women that hate rich people, women that hate people who have money. But have you ever noticed, Frank? The women who hate people who have money have never put any effort into getting their own. Yeah, common trait right there. They make no effort to get their own money, but they hate people who have a little bit of money. They're evil, man.
Yeah.
They're freaking evil, you know? Yeah. I'm gonna bounce off of here, Miss Lil. My wife's in the house,
Okay, Bob.
and I was gonna share the last little bit of ice cream with her, but I got piggy and I ate the rest of it. now I'm gonna now I'm
But
gonna have to go pay the price.
buy the big one next time, Bob.
Take care, Frank. You take care,
Okay,
Miss
I
Lil.
will.
God
Okay,
bless you
thank
both.
you.
All right, bye bye.
Okay. Bye. Okay, so next, next thing that, because I have so many reasons why men are better than friendship than women. Okay, so I already mentioned about the first is, they can really have a friend back. Okay, so number two is they follow bro code like a Bible. Yeah, I agree with that, I agree with that, that they follow, they follow their code, the code of friendship. Because uh, while women too do have a certain do's and don'ts, friendship nothing beats. And sanctity, oh no, of the bro code that men abide. By the bro code that lies down certain unsaid norms in friendship is something very guy in unknowingly follow the hit. Be it not getting involved a friends or ex saving his ass in R or need energy. Every guy respect the bro code at all times. Yeah. But sometimes, yeah, it's just like, they have, especially for the married man, the married man, they're very into that. But it's just like, for this is I'll give credit for those, elder people that they have solid friendship. Because it's just like, once they have a code that need to follow, they're very like, the crazy glow that, no matter what, it's still there intact there. No, how long they will never sin, but once they see each other, they're very like that, they're very close, they're very tight. Chauncey Adams, hello. Guys, don't forget to give me thumbs up, all right? So, Chauncey Adams, so that you can relate, the discussion that I talk if you just arrive on my channel. Why men are better at friendship than women? So just, if you have experience and, you have thoughts about that, feel free, to share your opinion to us. It's just like, when I was in high school, so I have more friends, on my female classmate. Most of them is my friends. Because when I go, when I hang out with my female classmate, they just, they don't, well, it's just like maybe I have personality that they don't like. That's given, that's given for female. And when I was young, I'm very, I'm very frank, to tell that, I don't like you because this is your, this is your attitude, this is your personality. When you was, like 14, 13, teenager. So when I realized that, it's good to be frank, but you have to aware also of people's, feeling. So I'm learned from that when I get older. So I'm gonna go back, when I was in high school. So most of my male classmates, I always hang out, in sometimes during the break time. So because in my school, we have, there's so many trees, there's a bench. So majority of my I hang out most of my female classmates. And they think that when I, because sometimes, I ask them, when I want to eat this, and then, they give me, so they give me money and buy, they said, oh, you want that? Okay, here's, money and buy and eat with, I share them also. And then some of my classmates think that he's my boyfriend. He's my boyfriend because I'm close. And I said, no, there are my friends, because the reason why I'm very close also with, with male, with my male classmate, because we all nine girls, guys. We all nine girls. I don't have brother. The only male that we can see every day in the house is my father. So the only, the only. So sometimes they ask, "Where's your brother?" We're just teasing. We're just pointing. Oh, that's my, my brother. We just pointing my father. So that's so funny about that. So yeah, they misinterpret that, I have a lots of boyfriend, but they don't understand that I love to hang out with, with female, because they don't really mind about me, because if I gonna say, because female, if you're gonna tell, oh, I don't like the way you talk to me, they make into a big thing for that. They make into a big thing, they make it personal. But for men, they don't really mind. They don't really mind. So it's just like, as long as you're nice to them, they just, the friendship is still there. So that's funny. And until now, where, some of my classmates, in high school, and then after college, some of my classmates, they have grandchildren. And I, sometimes, 5 years ago, I went vacation in my hometown, and they just still remember me, when I was in a high school, that, what, when they, when we talk, and then I mentioned that, oh, when I remember that, you're so nice to me, and it makes me smile. Well, I remember that. But when it comes to female, when I remember, oh, I start, oh, I don't want, I don't want to talk. Until now, just, most of my high school classmates, I still looking for, oh, and then they changed their name. So, but sometimes, I can figure it out to their children, so that when I ask, oh, is this you? And they said, yeah. So, well, after college, they have their own friends also in college. So it's just the only thing that I'm very close, because we're same place. Okay. So I just, I just give value in them. And I have also, a male classmate that, I just told him, oh, because he's very, in my hometown, he's very active, farming. He has a lots of like chicken, he do poultry, piggery. And then I told him, "Oh, I miss to eat this." And then he told me that, "Don't worry, just boss me when you take your vacation here, because I'm gonna cook chicken for you, native chicken." So that's very sweet, very sweet. And then I have female classmate, we're associate friends. And then, she said, then they know that I was married to a Western man. And then she said, how how I fish, how I fish my husband. So it's just like, for them, married to a Western man, it's that, they think that it's easy to get, a Western man to marry. But they don't really understand that, it's just like same with Filipino. You have to invest loyalty, you have to invest trust, you have to invest respect, and all the things that you can get, and all the things that your Western men marry you, because you earn that from him. And then for those Western men that they marry to a Filipina, they also invest, or they also earn that from a Filipina. So that's, the funny thing that it makes me laugh about, they think that, oh, it's easy, it's easy to find a Western husband. That's what they think, because I think that's common that they watch online. But in real life, no. You have to invest a lot of, like I mentioned, trust, respect, loyalty, and more. Okay. So next, oh my God, guys, my neighbors, my doctor neighbors, I think his day off. So he has to do karaoke. But, well, I don't know if you notice that there's a echo, or, the song, because, he do karaoke. That, that's his pastime if it's not on duty. But he's very nice, he's very nice neighbor. And he always remind us, to he always, he's very nice to me. So I just give credit to him. It's okay. It don't really bother me. So that's, that's the thing that, if you're nice to your neighbor, they will understand. It's same if you're nice to your friend, if you're nice to people, they will understand you. But don't show things that, oh, you're better than me, you misinterpret what, that's the main thing, guys, that, for me, don't say anything towards me unless you you know me in person. Because here's the thing, guys, especially I have YouTube channel. When I'm out of, when I'm out of my channel, it's not the Lilibet tape that you deal online. I'm separate. So I'm separate my personal, my personality. I mean, my personality online, then my personality when I move at home. So I have two personality. I'm different when I'm at home. I'm different when I'm online. Okay, because the main purpose of my show is to give, is to give information, is to give knowledge, and I'm not, like I said, that I'm not the brightest bulb in the chandelier, but all the things that I'm learned from other channel, and I also share that for those people who wants to go on my channel to learn from me. Okay, so I learn also for those people coming on my stream. I learn from them, especially older people. And I don't really like bring, people bring gossip on my channel, bring drama. No, you're really you're not really welcome if you're gonna bring drama or uh constructive gossip on my channel, because I don't like constructive, constructive um gossip. So next is, so this is the third. They give each other space. Yeah, that's very important. You have to give space on, with your friend. Now, women may argue with men, don't share their innermost feeling with each other as oftenly as women do, which is true. Fact is, men let each other be, and they don't step on each other's toes with a constant need to share, which is why whenever a guy wants to chill, he chooses his male buddies no pressure, just plain acceptance. Yeah, because that's very that's very common for for male friendship, that once they once they don't they don't really into the personal thing about about the men. Okay, so they just they just step back, because they don't want to step men's toes. Okay, so just if if the if their friend needs needs advice, yeah, their their the advice, but their advice is very it's very uh effective for those for those friends that they need advice. I can say I can't say for certain that other men are like me. For instance, when I was younger, my male peers, I treat them like a brothers, and the female are like my sister, and I don't date them. Yeah, some, I understand that some, Shamsi, Adams, yeah, some they do that, but, there's a but. Is the female treat you like what you treated them? So if they treated you like a brother, that's a good, that's a good sign to have a good relationship or friendship with a female. But you treated them like a sister and brothers. Okay, I'm good with with the brothers, but the sister, are they treated you like like a brother too? But some they don't, some they don't. I'm just I'm just be honest, but I'm not saying that they treated you, but it's another another situation, another story for that. Okay, so fourth, men have realistic expectation. Yeah, that's right. Although guys usually stand up for their bros and don't berate them when they are not able to. Okay, we hate to admit it, but guys are much more chilled out than women. Women tend to have a love hate equation in friendships. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that. But this is about women or women friendship. What do you mean? This is about men? No, Frank. My content is why men are better at friendship than women. So this is more onto the the solid friendship of men. This is this is it's all about men friendships. Okay, not women to women. Ah, okay. Mm. Okay, so let me continue. They have a lot hate equation in friendship. They can go all out of pamper their friends, but they also expect same return. Men don't. Yeah. Well, most majority, majority of women are like that, but some they don't, once they help, they don't expect in return. But yeah, I agree what, what the survey says, that, most of women, they expect once you help, they expect in return. But, like I said, that I'm not generalize women, but some they do. Okay, guys, if you're gonna lurking or replay this, don't think that uh I'm generalized women. Okay, just I mean some they do, but majority they are. Okay. Yeah, the it reminds me, guys. It reminds me of my grandpa and my father's side when he was young. So when I was kid, I still remember that. So sometimes we go to grandpa's house, we watch TV together with my cousin, and uh, if he helped people, he don't expect in return. Okay, so that's one thing that my grandma doesn't like. Is particularly if people will ask my grandpa about money, and my grandpa will give them money, and my grandpa never asks, to pay him back. But my grandma, my grandma wants to pay him back. But my grandpa told her, no, no, you don't have to do that because if this person has money, they don't come here and ask for. So that's I really admire about my grandpa. You know, I really admire about my grandpa. So when my grandpa died, there's so many people go to his funeral, and we never expect that. We never expect that. That's the personality of my grandpa. But uh, it's opposite. It's opposite when it comes to my grandma. So my grandpa, he loves to play. He loves to help, especially with his friend, without expecting in return. And I think that my father also are like that. I think he get that from his father. And sometimes we know that when I was in high school, some of his friends borrowed money from him, and then we just sometimes we need money, and then we just ask, oh, we need to tell the person that it's time for them to pay us. And then my father tell us, no, no, you don't. Because if they really want to, they're the one. It's like if you help, you don't have to expect in return because it's not help. Okay, it's not help. Oh my god, the can I return the clock into 30 minutes? The time moves so fast. Okay, so let's go back to fifth. I already mentioned the fourth. Ah, wait, hold on. No, fourth. Let's discuss about the fourth. Men have a realistic expectation. Okay, so let me read this. Although guys usually stands for their roles, they don't berate them when they are not able to. We hate admit. I already read this. Okay, I already read this. Okay, so let's proceed to number 6. Okay, they don't. How can I bitch? So I just spell that because I don't want to be mean. Okay, they don't bitch behind buck, buck, bucks, behind bucks. Men may hate other men, but one thing they don't do is betray the trust of their friends by bitching behind their backs. If they don't like somebody, they will are not friends with them. Of course, these are expectations, and many men would have in some point of their lives done that but they are not given to backing and friendship as habit. If you are back backbiting against someone who are not friends with him, simple as that. Yeah, it's just like it reminds me. Oh my God, this is last year happened. There's a misunderstanding between between the that time we do discussion. There's a misunderstanding, okay, and this guy is try to try to bitch in my bitch in Frank, but Frank is not, he's not a kid, he's not playing on that. But it's just like it reminds me, oh my God, that's crazy thing happened that time, okay. So yeah, they don't really bitching with with their friends. So if they don't like, they don't like. Okay, they don't say anything. Okay. But unlike unlike women, no, I don't like you. I don't like you because you're so you brag yourself. I don't like you because you're so you're what do you call that? You brag yourself. You're rich. I so many I don't like. They're they're very they're very well insecure. Insecure, oh my God, insecure. Don't my advice, don't think that don't think that don't what do you call that, make yourself insecure, okay. Each of us has have our own have our own style, have our own personality. Okay. The one thing I have noticed about women, when they get mad or upset with another woman, they will talk about her possibly running his reputation and not talk to her anymore. Men will talk it out. Oh yeah, some, it just like they cannot, they cannot really stand on that, that situation, that why, why there's, why they get upset, why they, why they have fight on that. They cannot really stand on that chance. They cannot really stand on that particular situation. They just like they digging things, they so many, it's complicated. It's just like a roots. There's a root that they cannot really base on that situation. But okay, because they, especially if you tell, if you tell your secret, mm-mm, they will, oh yeah, blah 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 blah. But me, no matter what, no matter what people uh talk behind my back, when it comes to secret, you can really rely on me on secret, because for me secret is secret, nobody knows, it's secret. But some, some, I think that some women, they know when you share your secret, it's just like it's one of their weapon, it's one of their weapon, to bring you down because of that. So guys, for women, make sure that your secret is, the person that no matter what they gonna, upside down on this situation, is still there, to protect your secret, okay. Because some you cannot really trust, about the secret, the secret, even though some people, oh, you do this, because they know that only me that knows that secret. They do this, they asking me, they question me, my my loyalty. Hell no, I didn't. I did not do that. Because for me, when you gave a secret, I value that. No matter what, Mr. Misunderstanding what happened to us, or I don't. That's, that's one thing, that my word is my honor. And they think that I say that, but no, I don't. What can I get? Do I get rich if I gonna say that secret? Hell no. So why you have to say that? Secret nga eh. If it's secret, secret. Ay, ay, ay. Hi! Crooker, aka Helps 90s, jump in, man, Texas. So I'm gonna call you Texas na lang, because your name is too long. So hi Texas, thank you for coming. Katatapos lang ng trabaho dito. Oh, okay. So I really appreciate you come here and just take your a few minutes, to hang out with me. So by the way, to let you know that my subject for today in Night in Your Time, why men are better at friendship than women. So feel free, feel free to share your thoughts and experience. How how does it work to you, the friendship of men and the versus the friendship of women? So I just call you Texas na lang. Yeah, that's why, me is like, if I have a, if that's why I don't really want to in touch my personality when it comes, because when I deal with, with a person, it doesn't matter for me, male or female. I really want, because for me, when it comes to friendship, I give value that, it's just like friendship in friendship. Okay, so it really makes me sad. It makes me sad that, the person that I consider as my friend, they don't really appreciate me, and they consider me as a friend. So it makes me feel sad about that. So that's why, for me, I learned from that no, you cannot really attach on that. You have to put boundary on that, because you treated them like, you true friend, but behind of your back, they don't. And this is one thing that it's common for Filipino men and women, but majority of doing this is uh female. They just do gossip behind your back. So I don't like that. Especially constructive gossip. No, I don't. Especially that you know me online. I don't I don't really like that. Because especially online, when you tell a story, person number one, the message was complete. If the person number one will go to person number two, there's additional and subtraction. If you go to person number three, there's a multiplication, and there's additional. And then there's so many things happening. So when we go to next person, fifth, second, or the story was irrelevant at all. So yeah, even when I did get into fight with my male friends, the next day it would be like nothing happened, but same women will hold grudge. Yeah, yeah, I agree with that, John. See, that's why, my husband told me, sweetheart, don't put grudge on, yeah, I try not to put grudge on that, but it's just like for me, it's just like uh the situation. It really, it especially when I do effort, that I do effort in time, and then these people don't really appreciate me. I hold grudge against them, but my husband told me, sweetheart, too. But it's just like for me, it's just like for me is for those people that I'm not saying that I'm perfect person. Maybe maybe in their eyes I have mistake. I admit that I made a mistake. Yeah, because I'm the type of person that I can accept my mistake. But don't put blame on me all things that happen between between that person and me. So I don't allow that. So it's just like for me, yeah, I forgive those people that mean to me, and for those people that, yeah, majority mean, I forgive right away. But it doesn't mean that I forgot what you did or what you done to me. Simple as that. So yeah, I agree with that. Next, number 6. Yeah, it's just like, no backfighting with, with men. But, some women, they just, I'm saying this is, this real talk, this is real talk, guys. That, okay. So they don't really get what you're trying to, what you're trying to tell. There's another female that cur- curious to know who's that, Frank. Dope Dave. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, because I heard, oh no, no, he's no longer do karaoke, so I think it's time for him to go on duty. But I hear you singing. Well, he must have stepped out for a minute or something because he just come from his. Oh, okay. Sorry, guys, to interrupt you because I heard Dave, my neighbor's doctor. Yeah, the back fighting, that's it. It's not common for male friendship, but it's common for female. If there's oh, they don't, they just, sometimes this is the thing that it really makes the the misunderstanding get worse because like I said that if this person tell to another person, there's a lot of arithmetic method, you know oops, oops, there's a multiplication thing. So the story, well, additional in the multiplication. So some people that don't really understand the situation, they believe on that. So you're bad to the eyes of these people, making story or making gossip behind your back. Okay, so let's go to number 7. They confront even it means fist fight. But I never experienced, but I heard some men that they are arguing, but I don't see, for my entire life fighting. No, I don't. Because, when I was, we're really avoid on that environment. I hear, they, exchange words, but I don't really see men, fighting because, we're out of that. When I was kid, my environment is not like that. I grown in the environment that very peaceful. Hi, Sir Peter. Hello. Sir Peter, share your experience to us. Why men are better at friendship than women. So what is your experience having with your friends? Do you have a best friend, a male best friend? What is your experience, to have your male best friend? So is your friendship is strong? And you can also share about, the friendship that you had with women, because I'm not saying guys that majority of women, you cannot really have that, but it's just rare, rare. Some they have same as friendship with men, but it's just like rare. While men, okay, let me read. They confront even if it means a fist fight. Okay. While men are often accused to filing things and not things their emotion as much as women do. The ironical fact is that when it comes to friendship, the opposite often happens. While girl will secretly mind the fact that her friend was rude to her one fine day. Guys usually make their feelings apparent and don't make a big deal out of it. You don't like something, you instantly make it know, even it means a nasty confrontation. Sometimes a few minutes fight pace is better than lifetime misunderstood feelings. Yeah, I agree with that. Hi Sharon, thank you for coming, Sharon. So I think the fist fighting happens more in the West. Yeah. But oh my God, I don't, Chauncey Adams, I never experienced that. I never experienced that. In real life, men have a fist fighting. I never experienced that. But I don't want to see, because I don't want to see both get, fight for that. Oh no, you cannot, Sharon. So this topic you can really, relate on this. For women, when it comes to friendship, okay, so if they're gonna, especially, there's a, physical fight, oh, they're very aggressive, like a cat. Oh, wow, 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 wow. So they really, they cannot really confront, but sometimes, some they just, they hire their voice, just to show that, oh, I'm superior than yours. And now some women, when they do fighting, they bring it to social media. Oh my God, oh my God, they bring it to social media. They exchange word on there. So I yeah, Frank told me that because I think that's the reason why he got something, the bone on his on his, is that in your pinky, Frank, that you broke your, the bone on your pinky? And yeah, so Shansi, he told me that, I think, yeah, he said, in his pinky because of the fist fighting. But this is during his, younger age, in the project. That's that's a toxic people, Beth. Yeah, I know, Sha. Yeah, that's why, Sharon, that uh it makes me laugh when I saw that, in Facebook, because I have friends that, oh my god, what the heck is this? What's going on? And they exchange. But it's just like, oh my god. The fight is getting, modernized also. It become high tech. Especially for those people borrowed money that, yeah, that's enough. That's enough. So if somebody don't pay, when they borrow money from you, and then it's time to pay, and then they don't pay, they just bring it to social media. They post on the face of their friends. This is the person that borrowed money from me that never pay me back. And once the person that knows, oh my God, it's a big fight. And then, it's an end up that, he or she will no longer pay that money that she borrowed from her friend. That's crazy. Okay, so number 8. Okay, number 8, guys. So this is very common. That's very common. They are, because this is number 8 reason why men are better in friendship than women. They are less judgmental than women. Oh my God. Yeah, I experienced that also. I was judged. I was judged with a person that that person misunderstood what I'm trying to say online. So I was judged. Okay, so let me read why the reason men are less, or yeah, less judgmental about than women. Okay. The reason why: it is easy to mingle in a gang of guys than even manage to strike a conversation with girls or with girl, is that men are not harsh and judgmental. As long as they get along well with someone, they not judge him or her. A little things for them, the things that matters, whether or not they can have a good time with someone, it doesn't matter if the friend is miser or lazy or has bad fashion sense. Beyond a common ground of shared interests, men are not too harsh then judgmental as compared women. Yeah, it's just like, when it comes to, when it comes to women, they're very judgmental that, don't wear that clothes because you look badoy. What's the term? That's, Tagalog, Tagalog term of badoy. Let me Google what's the term of, badoy in English. Badoy is, you're out of style. No. Yeah, it's like badoy is out of, out of style. Women are very, don't wear that. You look not, you look, we're very, we're all very often. Yeah, because me, I just also, well, it's not, I say that in a nice way, guys, in a nice way. Like, we all nine girls, so I'm not really into the men's fashion. Okay, so when tell to my sister, oh, don't wear that because you're a bit thick, so don't wear that because it's not good for you. Okay, so we're very we're very judgmental, but it's not for me. I just correct that, but in a nice way. But I don't correct into a harsh or rude thing. No, I'm not. I think it has been said that women and men commit violence differently. Women used to reputation sabotage, men tend to be more physical. Yeah, women also. Hmm. Shanzi, I saw women, in the West, particularly black women. They can fight like a man. They can fight like a man. They can box like a man. My goodness. Conversation with a girl is crazy. I don't want to talk about my feelings. I don't want to talk about it. Well, actually, more women. It's just like, here Filipina, we just pull hair, scratch face, but it's not as black women. They fight like, oh my god, they can box, and then they can hook, and then if they have like that. Yeah, they do that too much masculine. Yeah. So that's why me and when when Frank told me that Shanzi, it makes me laugh because if you're not strong enough, if you're a man not strong enough to fight with these women, you better run. Run as fast as you can. 'Cause you're gonna end up broke your jaw, lose your teeth, or you had a black eye. Okay, so that's the the funny thing. Well, because me, I don't know that because, well, like I mentioned that I'm grown in the environment that very peaceful, especially in my in my family that when I was, well, my parents are very, are very strict, the behavior that we had, because my father, especially my father, don't really want to hear us, exchange bad words. No, he don't. Because, like, if he hear that, we're saying bad words to my, to my little sister or my big sister, oh my God, you're gonna, he gonna whoop our ass many times. So we just avoid that, we avoid that. So, well, sometimes, if you're, especially, we all girls in the family, there's only one man in the house. Once he go to my grandma's house, okay, and then, we have disagreement. Sometimes, we don't hit with each other, but, guys, the nails, scratch on the face. So that's one thing that, even though we're not telling him, but he knows that if we have a scar. So that's one thing that my father hates. If somebody pinch my big sister or my little sister, pinch our face with the nails, he gets really upset with my siblings for that. So he don't allow us. So if somebody, like my big sister, example, my big sister pinch on my face, and then there's wounds there, my big sister will get double whoop on her ass. So he don't allow that. So I grown that I don't really exchange bad words. We don't, because we're not allowed that, because he gonna whoop our ass for that. Oh, thank you, Peter. So I'm gonna end up this 2 hours, because I love to discuss about this. That's why, like Filipina, they are very feminine. Uh, well, not all, but majority of us, we're very, feminine. So, like, I'm gonna 10. So, like, 8 8% feminine, 20%, 80% feminine, and then to 20% not. They act like, they act like a man. Okay, number 9 is they are not pretty in jealousy. Yeah, well, I don't. Well, when it comes to friendship, yeah, they're not really in jealous on that. Okay, so let me read this. Don't get us wrong. Men do jealous also, all right? And as much as women, but even jealousy men exhibit simplicity. Oh yeah, simplicity. But it's danger. It's dangerous, Once a man, shows simplicity, jealousy, it's dangerous. Get ready. Usually, it's the usual car girlfriend trinity that holds significance and invades scale for men. Not pretty things like someone's dress, alright, or someone's new haircut, or the style's designer bag. No man will sulk up when its friends turn up for the party looking more dapper than him. Now, we hate generalizing. The truth is women can be pretty and jealousy. Yeah, actually, Here in the Philippines, women is not only for friendship in a relationship. Oh my God. 101 jealousy. Okay, here we go again. I'm not saying all, but majority are very celosa or jealousy. I was saying Western men like Filipinas because they are femme and not aggressive like their Western counterparts who are very masculine. So guys, for those people that have relationship, especially guys that you met this person on YouTube, guys, for female, don't show things that these women will get jealous because it always happen, especially if you go to other live streams. So just act right. Please act right on the channel. Don't say anything that the flirting comment. Don't, because your Filipino will very get jealous. We're very jealous about that. I'm not saying all, but majority of Filipino are very jealous. But me, I don't really get jealous of that. I don't. Because I know my husband, and I think we're something in common. He's not very jealous on me because I put in my position that I don't give him reason to jealous, even though I'm in the social media, so I don't give him reason to jealous, and he's not cup of tea, to jealous on me. Oh my God. Yeah, that's the important things, guys, that before you get married, it doesn't matter if you're Filipino versus Filipino, or Filipino or Western. That's important, guys. Before you get married, you have to know the person first, what he's like, what is dislike. So you have to give yourself, or uh, time with each other to know, can you handle this, can you handle his dislike, can you handle her dislike. That's very important, that you have to know first, because if you're gonna rushing to get married, and especially if you get married here in the Philippines, there's no divorce. We have annulment, but the cost of processing of annulment is so expensive, guys. So expensive. And you have to show to the court that you have a strong grounds for annulment process, so that they will grant your petition for annulment. Okay, so why I mentioned that, guys? Because once you married here in the Philippines and you realize that, oh, wait a minute, we're no longer, you realize that you're no longer compatible with each other once you start living together. That's the big mistake that a person made, to he or she, that decision. Because I example myself. Okay, we've been talking for over a year, but I consider just a year, over a year, and I think for me that's that's enough to know that person, and we're something in common about that. So I think that's, that's really make me um compatible with my, with my husband now. And then after that, he decided, to visit me. Okay. But when he visit me here, we're not decided, to get married. Okay, to get married, because we just on the process that, okay, we live together first. If you think that you can, you can comfortable living with me for the rest of your lives, that's the time we can get married. So after 6 months, 6 months ba? Wait. No, it's not. About 4 months. Okay, 4 months. Not 6 months, guys. But the long distance is over a year. But when he came here, so that's 4 months. And we realized that, okay, I can deal with your, with your bad side. I can deal with your good side. And then that's the time that we decided, we sit and talk with, face to face, that okay, it's time for us to get married. So that's the thing, that our relationship still get stronger and stronger because of the process that we the process procedure that before we get married. Because it's easy for say, oh, I love you, but you cannot really feel, you cannot really feel if that person is not with you. You can't, no matter what, it's easy, like online, it's easy, within a minute you can say I love you. It's very easy. But Genevieve Belension, hello, have a wonderful day. I agree, get to know each other first. Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming, Genevieve. Okay, so Shansi Adams, I tell all the Filipinas on YouTube that I chat with others and I'm a big flirt. Okay, that's a good thing. That's a good thing, that you're very honest and tell who you are. For me, that's a big big point. But what if if this woman, Shansi, are they single? Okay, if they're single, fine. Okay, fine. That's, there's no complication about that. But if this woman has a relationship and then they get flirting, and if the boy is there and you flirt, it's another, another story for that. Okay, so the question is, why men flirt? Why men flirt? Well, I'm gonna discuss that later, but I'm not yet done with the 11 reasons. Yeah, because that's important. Important. It's just like it's just, but this is the reason why I notice about Filipino. It's a big thing for them, to marry a Western man that they don't really know well, because it's just like that's the reason why marriage to a Western man is a big thing here in the Philippines. Okay, so but for me, it's just like you have to know, the secret, the secret recipe for that is no longer secret, because I'm gonna tell, know the person well, know the person well before you commit any decision, that you're gonna uh, decide with this person in your life. Okay. And then if you know if you're comfortable with each other, and then fine. But because here's I really 100% believe you cannot tell the person the true color of the person if you're not living together for let's say a year, living together, not days, not a weeks, not a month. Okay. Because that's they said that that is the honeymoon stage. To men and women also, they shown everything good about themselves. But if you're living together for a year, you gonna figure it out, or you gonna notice that, oh, I never seen this when we girlfriend and boyfriend. So are you ready to accept that? If it's that good, that would be great. But if it's not, the bad side of a person that you with, are you ready to accept that? Because, for me, the best thing that you can accept first is the bad side of your mate or your partner. Second na lang yung second, the good side. Because the good side, it's easy, it's easy to deal with it. But, the bad side of your partner, it takes long, to accept that. Example, what I mean in the bad side, I'm not saying the bad side that, he's a killer. No, it's not. The habit. Okay, example, you realize that you're especially for those Western people that marry to a Filipino in a in a quick marriage, and then you living together every minute, every hour you're there. Okay, you realize that your husband doesn't want you to eat rice. Can you accept that? Of course, on the first, he will show the good side of him. And same women. And example, your Filipina cannot stand about, if you brush your teeth. Some Filipina, they don't really want the toothpaste tube that look nasty, look messy. They cannot stand that. And that's the cause of fight. Can you stand of that? So that's important thing that you have to know the person first before, because like I said, that once you live together, all the bad side or the true color of your partner will start coming out. So you have no choice, you have no choice to accept that, is your your boyfriend and girlfriend, your boyfriend, your husband is very sweet, all the mansery, all the special day in your life, you remember that. But once you married, you never, it just really, all the effort, during girlfriend, all the effort he did that. But once you're married, it's no longer that. It's no longer that. Oh my God. Oh, I'm almost my. Okay, so next, they don't glorify their friendship and keep it real. Yes. Okay, so let me read. Men don't make a huge deal about their friendship. No soapy displays love toward each other. No moss and hugs in ethics, just plain friendship. While there's nothing wrong with display your feelings, the way gangs of girls do often categorizing friendship in sometimes struggle it and leave the members feeling suffocated. Friendship should have no condition and truth may have figured out well. Yeah. Oh my God, I can really relate on this. Okay. So yeah, they just shown, oh, this is, I'm so, this, oh, Lily, you're so very nice and very kind to us. But just only just only drawing. But behind of that thick skull, they just mocking you. But like this kind of um uh reason, it's like it's more onto the solid friendship when it comes to men. I am LDR now. I meet in dating site. I know it's different. You don't meet yet in person. Oh yeah, yeah. It's just like yeah. I can relate on that. Genevieve. Where did I meet you, Genevieve? Where did you meet me, Genevieve? I'm so curious because first time that you came here in my show. So let me know where did you meet me? Do you meet me in in other live streaming? Yeah, it's just like yeah, precisely that it's very different because uh talking in front of the screen of your of your gadget than talking in the person on in real is different because you know it's just like on the screen, it's just like you imagining your emotion, your feelings for towards the man that you talk online. But if you talk the person, you meet the person in person, there's automatically spark, there's automatically feelings. So okay, thank you. So it's just like you can tell, you can tell right there when you meet. So because there's a lot of pressure when you meet the person. So first time you can tell that, oh, I have feelings towards him, and sometimes you feel in love with him on we're talking online, but when you meet in person, you're not, because your expectation is not as what you see on the person. So it's kind of a hard for that. So it's just like for me, um it's better, it's better to meet the person first, because I don't you know I don't consider LDR, sorry to say this, Genevieve, because for me LDR is just like uh you have to meet first, and then that's the time that you can consider that as a long distance relationship. That's what LDR stands for. But if you did not meet on in person, I don't consider that as a LDR because you're just talking online. It's not, there's no, because you never met. So once you meet this person, that I consider that as a LDR. So I hope that your relationship with online with the man, it will work. So just like I give you some ideas. So but this topic is not really into the LDR, an LDR situation, because I'm talking about the friendship between men and women. But I'm just cross my finger that that kind of relationship that you had on him, it will be successful, and don't make a lot of trouble, or well, in short, uh be successful. Okay, so 10, they don't glorify the friendship and keep it real. Cause I'm real and I can't go without you. Yeah, that's, they make it real, real friendship. So to all means that they have strong friendship, I salute for that kind of friendship that you build with your friend. And I love, this is one thing, guys, that I don't know. It's just like, I love to hang out with men, especially I know these people. I love to hang out than women. Unless I know this, I know this women well. So that when I share my opinion to her, she will understand, and there's no misunderstanding. Because some women, when you share your thoughts and your opinion, they misunderstood for that. Okay, so let me read. Men don't make huge deal about their friendship. Okay, I already read this. Okay. Okay, the last one is they do crazy things together. Oh yeah. Some men, you're right. I'm waiting. He said he will come visit here in Manila because of me, but he visit already here in Philippines 3 times. What? Let me read this again, Genevieve. Genevieve, if you want, you can go to my channel. If you want to message me, do you have a channel? If you want to message me, just okay, write Lily Tate, so you can go to my messenger. That's my personal account. Okay. So just let me know if I can, if I Oh, thank you. Doubtful Genius. Thank you for, for sending my super sticker. Genevieve, if there's something I can help for you, just message me Lily Tate or Lilibet Tate. That's my personal account. So if you want my advice, feel free, feel free, to contact me for that, kind of LDR situation. And also, if you have, WhatsApp on my channel, on my description section, you can, you can contact me there. Yeah, that's why, this is one thing that. Oh, Sharon, just let me know, about Iloilo. So I'm glad that you're there in Iloilo. So have fun, my friend in Iloilo. So they said Iloilo is very nice place and very quiet, city. And region, what region is that? Region 6. So have fun, stay in Iloilo. Thank you so much, Doubtful Genius, for your, super sticker. Yeah, so that's why, one day that, I really want to build, I really want to build meet and greet, for men. So I'm just gonna, for men and women that, women that very, very close to me. And yeah, I really want, I really want to build that meet and greet one day, guys, one day, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna read this. This is popular joke. A best friend will never let you do anything crazy alone. The jerk will always be your partner in crime. Now that's the truer in case of men. Maybe in the partial society it's easy for men to crazy take rest, roam streets in night of crush, withing, but fact it is and often men who are partners in crime for craziest of things when you've shared the crazy you are friends for life. Yeah, that's this is one thing that I also, since that I experienced with my, with my father's friends, and my uncles and my grandpa, because is there this is the thing, guys, that my my grandma, they get married at very young age. Okay, so, and also my father, they get married at very young age. So when we get born, so my grandpa and my uncle, they look like, my big brother. Okay, so when I grown, I saw that they're very, when it comes to the crazy things, they talk about what they're doing, but they're not talking about women. So things that they're talking about, example, because here's the thing that they have friends, very nice friend. His name is Pedro. That's in Tagalog, but in English they call it Peter. So Pedro is very, very nice, but always in the gang. Okay, always in the gang. And actually, that's the husband of my father. The cousin of my father. Okay, so Pedro is like, he never went to school. He cannot really barely know how to write his name. And making, they teasing him, call him Peter, Peter. But, he said that, he was so upset because don't call me Peter. I'm Pedro. But, they said No, we make it, your name, stateside. We make your name stateside, so they call it Peter. But in Tagalog we call that Pedro. He was so upset with that. It's just like, but he never get into the thing that they just fighting. But he's still laughing also for that. So that's one thing that I experienced that with with my grandpas, my uncles that time. Okay, Sharon, yes, very clean and quite not crowded and polluted. Excuse me. I will meet Stephen and Bia from Philippines Full Effect channel and Frank and Phil channel. Yeah, Sharon, say regards to Stephen, because I really want also to interview Stephen, but we don't have a chance to do that online, but we never know someday. So uh extend my regards to to Stephen and Bea and also Frank and Phil. Okay. So enjoy, have fun there, Sharon. Sharon, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What I'm thinking about. Do mental telepathy siya, in Iloilo. Okay, guys, so I already reached, the 2 hours on my live streaming. So, guys, I really appreciate, especially the sponsor for today, my show, no other than Doubtful Genius. Thank you so much for your, super sticker. I really appreciate that. And then for those coming, Bob, thank you so much, Bob, Sharon, Frank, Tate, and Genevieve. Who else? Kiss, Sean C. Adams, thank you. Peter, thank you so much, guys, especially Sean C. Adams, sharing your comments and experience. Okay, I really appreciate that, guys. So don't forget me to give thumbs up. And Crocker Aki Hopes, 90s in Jumpman, Texas. Thank you. So this is the reason why I just guys don't make it this too personal, because this is for entertainment purpose only. Okay, like I said, that I'm not the brightest bulb in the chandelier, but I can share my thoughts, my opinion about the subject that I discuss with you guys. Okay, so don't make this too personal. But again, I'm not saying all women are like that or men are like that. So I'm not generalize, okay? I'm not generalize. But like, some in majority, that's the always thing that I always mention. I'm never generalize women. But it's just like, for me is this is my last opinion about, yeah, I agree, that's the reason why I prefer to hang out with men, especially older men, because there's no bitching thing. Okay, when you talk serious thing, they're there for you. They really share their experience in life that they know that you can benefit on that. No BS for that. Okay, so I admire, but I also appreciate for those women that really give value the friendship, because like I said, There's so many things that I cannot really go onto that I consider them, because for me, once I have a friend, I really give value to friends. But some women, they don't just only saying, but indeed they don't. So I don't want to happen that again and again for myself, because I feel sad about that. I feel sad about that. But it's just like I do believe the saying that you cannot please other people. But in general, I really appreciate men friendship because of that. No matter what, they still there, no matter how many years they never seen each other, because having a friend or dealing with friendship with other people is doesn't mean that you have to talk every minute, every hours, every day, every week, every day. Well, it's not really into that. What I mean is, you have to give the value to friendship, because if you really understand the true meaning of friendship, no matter how long you never seen each other, even though you're getting old, even though all of you using the cane, but when you see each other, the friendship is there. So it's just like the friendship, it's still fresh. Okay, so I hope that this kind of entertainment will give open doors, open eyes for those people, that you have to value friendship. Okay, it's not like the things that they just friendship the people because you can get something there to a person. No, you have to give value to the friendship, because for me, it doesn't matter. For me, if you're homeless and you give value the friendship on me, I don't really care. Because for me, it's not the symbol of status in life. For me, it means a lot to me that you give value the friendship thing. Okay, so that's all, guys. So I hope that you still support my channel. By the way, guys, this coming Sunday, I have also live streaming. Hold on, guys. Let me check my schedule. This coming Sunday, that would be Saturday in your time, is mm, July 21st, 8 p.m. 8 p.m. So that would be AM in your time, guys. Okay. So I have a good discussion also. Tips, okay, tips for finding true love. We know, for those single people looking for their mate, it doesn't matter, if it's in the Philippines or other countries or in the States or in Europe. So these tips, it can help you to find a good true, a finding true love. Okay, so I will discuss that. And and of course, and for those lurking, I really appreciate your time to lurking on me. Okay, so that's big also, even though you're not commenting, but from the bottom of my heart, I really appreciate your time to lurk on me. Okay. And for those gonna reply this, don't for replay this. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up and comment as well. So thank you so much, guys, and have a good night to everyone in the West, and have a good day here in the Philippines. Thank you. Bye.